Today I've flown to the other side of Australia to train with my good friend Mitch. And in my unbiased opinion, Mitch has one of the best natural physiques I've ever seen, and by far the best I've ever trained with. So we're going to take you through a little push workout and see how he trains.
That's where growth comes from,
100%.
is knowing that although it hurts, you can push those couple
Couple more, yeah. That's why I like training with people too, because a lot of the time you'd stop yourself short. But when I train, with someone like self, and I'm thinking that's the last one, you're like, you got at least one more, and then you do another one, you're like, you could probably get one more, and then you can, and then you realize like, probably been sandbagging it for quite some time,
And in the scheme of like an actual training session, if you walk out the door and you know that it was probably those, let's say, extra 10 reps that you did over an entire session that actually gave you that progression, that's where most people are falling shy.
100%. And I think the more experience you get, the longer you've been training for, the more those last few reps are really what matters, hey?
For sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, our combined years of training is like 30, 40 years. We still require somebody to say, you know what, just push it. So even coaches need that ear sometimes saying, come on, one more, because it's human nature to want to stop.
Huge difference.
What's the benefit of, say, doing like a chest exercise on a machine as opposed to like a dumbbell? What do you think like the good combination of the two is?
Yeah, perfect. I think it's good to have both in your program, and it doesn't always have to be in the same day or even the same phase of your program, Like if you have a part of your program or a few months where you don't have any dumbbell pressing, it's fine. You're not going to lose your chest gains, and you're not going to lose all your stabilization muscles. I think that's what people get scared of. That's what I got scared of when I was younger. I was like, if there's no free weights in there, I'm going to lose all my strength in my stabilized muscles. But it doesn't happen, Maybe if you never did free weights, for sure you would. But I think having a combination of the two is really good. And I think machines get a bad rap because it's like lazy. But really, if you're trying to isolate a muscle, it's so good to isolate, for example, like the chest, because you can just lock everything in and just press. And you just keep so much tension through your pecs, and you can just annihilate it.
You can move a lot more weight on a machine for sure.
But in the ideal world, my opinion, if I had to build an all-rounded, well-designed program, I would have both. So say we did an incline machine press for chest, then I'd probably put in like a flat dumbbell chest press or something, and I'm ticking all the boxes there.
I think we're the same there. I do the exact same thing. These are the reps that are getting the job done. 3, up, 2, up, push. Now hold that up there for me, deep breath. Give us a 5-second eccentric, okay? 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds. Boom. Oh, fuck. That's how you build a chest, all right? Secrets are revealed.
I love it when Mitch touches me like that.
Delt training, mate, what's your take? I think everybody has a different approach, and there's some right, some wrong, but are you like a lightweight guy, a volume guy, tension? Like for you, whilst I do my set, talk to people through how do you reckon?
Shoulder training 101, I would say. First of all, whatever Mitch does, just copy that. Look at these absolute fucking cannonballs. This guy's ridiculous. Anyways, I would try to hit shoulders twice a week, every week, like minimum. I personally find they can take a beating, they recover quite fast, especially something like the side delt. So things like lateral raises, I think you can really smash them and they'll be sweet to go in a few days' time. As long as you're, going close to failure in between 5 to 30 reps, they're going to grow for sure. I think that intensity with the shoulders is key, and also making sure you're hitting all 3 portions. So obviously we've got the front delt, side delt, and the rear delt. I would put majority of your focus into the side and rear delt, because when we do presses, especially if you love training chest, most guys do, and you're doing heavy presses, you're going to hit the front delts quite a lot anyway. And most guys are well developed in the front compared to the side and the rear. And I think if you really focus on the side and the rear, that's how you get these Mitch looking delts. Very like 3D, nice, round, and very proportionate front to the back as well. Like when we hit rear delts in a minute, you'll see it like looks very proportionate. Guys, can I just point out something? I'm obviously half the size of Mitch, but the worst thing to do to look smaller is have a tan like me. You want to get a tan like this if you want to look jacked, all right?
It's all Photoshop, all right? We all know that. You're up, big boy, you're up. It's crazy. We've been doing this for so long, and you still get so excited and passionate about training or piece of fitness equipment. That's the key. Like, whatever you're doing with your health and fitness, if you enjoy, just adjusting the singlet there.
Get you a training partner like Mitch, eh?
If you enjoy what you're doing, you'll always stick to it.
This is what I was talking about before, how his rear delt is so solid, and his side that it gives his shoulders that nice, just round 3D look. They look very even, and the best tip for training rear delts, in my opinion, especially something on like a pec deck, a rear pec deck, is like think about reaching away and then out as you drag out. You'll feel way more in the back of your shoulder than if you like retract your scapula. Don't retract, push away and then drag out. You'll feel it heaps.
The rear delt not only makes your shoulders look incredible, it's a really nice feature to the aesthetics of your back. But one thing a lot of people do, a mistake a lot of people make, is they don't train them. They get so focused on the front of their body that they leave this beautiful muscle out. So if you find that you're getting a little bit lazy with your rear delt training, start on them. Make them your priority. Do them before any of your pressing. That way, you're not going to get to the end of your session and go, I'll do that next week or next month. You'll end up being like me with calf training and never do them at all, okay? So hit your rear delts.
I found to absolutely nail my triceps, just as much stretch as possible.
For
I
sure.
will get the dumbbell pull as far back as it can go.
Yeah.
And I found actually doing that as well,
Give us a sample.
it's been keeping my, touch wood, it's been keeping my joints healthy.
Like full range of motion.
Sometimes I'd get like a few little elbow niggles. Oh, thanks mate.
That's right.
How's the service, eh? A few little elbow niggles, but when I have skull crushers in the program and I keep them like that, they're sweet, eh?
Yeah, see, look at that.
See, like there.
So it's really, it's a good thing to know for basically every muscle, is that you do want to put the muscle through the full range of motion to give it a nice stretch before it contracts. That way, full range of motion, the more you can stretch it, the more activation. See, if Alex was just going down to, you know, say his head height, the tricep wouldn't be stretching enough. I know right there, it's stretching from the elbow all the way up to his armpit. I can feel that. Push, 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 push. And the thing with triceps is, once they're gone, they're gone. I doubt if he'll get this up.
Never doubt me.
Never doubt.
Never doubt me.
Up, 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 up. Oh, he's just done this to prove me wrong. He's going to go for a third. I know how to trigger him now. Get it up, get it up, get it up. Go, son, go, son, go, son. He's going for it. And just for anybody, jump up, Alex, I'll show them. Stand side on for me. A little bit of anatomy. Anytime that the tricep is getting stretched through here, that's developing the long head of the tricep. And from like an anatomy standpoint, that's going to give your arm size from the side on position. Whereas if we're going for like a rope extension like that, that's going to develop here, which gives your triceps or arms thickness from the front on position. I'm just moving you around like a piece of meat now.
That's what I'm here for.
But it is, when you go into train, having that little bit more knowledge and understanding, like, hey, why am I doing a rope extension as opposed to like an overhead?
Yeah,
they're targeting,
100%.
they're biasing different heads of the tricep, which is going to give you more development.
Yeah, 100%. I think one of the best things I learned when I was just starting out as a beginner from a bunch of good coaches in the industry, John Meadows, rest in peace to him, the king. You know, Ben Pekolsky, all these guys that I learned from, was I used to just, for example, biceps, I would do dumbbell curls, then barbell curls, then cable curls. I'm like, and then I learned, you've just done the same movement, like in the exact same spot, you know? So, for example, instead of doing that, you do a preacher curl, where your elbows are out in here in front, and then maybe your second exercise is like an incline or a hammer. You know, so you're targeting them in slightly different ways. Bring your elbows slightly forward and just sink this straight down, like crush my finger.
Okay.
Like crush your forearm into your biceps as much as, there we go.
That's nice.
Yeah. And even I slightly tilt my wrists just so I can get more of a stretch.
Like that?
Look at that. Look at the fucking meat on this guy. Look at these absolute fucking weapons.
Oh, I'm feeling that. That's like a lot of tension.
Yeah, you get a nice big stretch, don't you? Look at that. Oi. Love it.
Oh, mate.
That's good, eh?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you got me on the triceps, that's for damn sure. And I'm happy to admit it too. That's the cool thing about training with other people too. Like, you can get so stuck doing your style of training, for example, and then when you train with a partner, they say, hey, try this. Not only does it give you a bit more stimulus, it adds a variety to your training.
It's great.
And there's always, it's like getting a new toy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. I love it. Yeah. Honestly, I would recommend for anyone to train with as many different people as you can, you know, and absorb as much as you can. Find what you like, find what works for you.
Yeah.
And just build your own.
Be open to learning.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, fatigue. On a good day, mate, maybe.
This guy.